Welcome to Emails Perspective. Today's video is not shocking, but somewhat alarming. But it is to be expected when you're in this kind of work, unfortunately. A police officer in Fairfax County was called out to do a welfare check. A young lady was having some sort of mental episode. Unfortunately, the young lady met her end. This is one of those stories that you kind of hate to see, but you really can't blame the officer. I'm only going to show like half the video. I can't really show the whole thing because of the whole YouTube and violence and that kind of thing. But I will put a link to the Fairfax County Police video, which actually shows the whole thing. And also I will put a link to my Twitter X page, and you can watch the whole video there as well. But let me go ahead and get started with part of the video that I will show you.
At approximately 10:03 a.m. on September 16th, officers from the Reston District Station responded to a residence in the 11,800 block of Sunrise Valley Drive in Reston. A mental health professional requested officers conduct a welfare check on 33-year-old Sydney Wilson out of concern that she was in an agitated state. A crisis intervention trained officer was the first to arrive on scene at approximately 10:07 a.m. The officer knocked on the door and Wilson answered. He identified himself and Wilson immediately closed the door.
Hi man, I'm Officer Liu.
The officer continued to knock for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, explaining to Wilson that he wanted to check on her welfare. During this time, Wilson placed her phone next to the door with music playing. At approximately 10:17 a.m., Ms. Wilson opened the door and immediately assaulted the officer with a knife.
How are you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Back up! No!
Oh yeah!
Back up!
Oh yeah!
The officer tried to de-escalate the situation by giving verbal commands and retreating from Wilson. While doing so, he backed up into a dead-end hallway. Wilson continued to move toward the officer, attacking him with the knife.
Oh yeah!
Hey man, I'm not doing. Please back up.
Oh yeah!
Back up!
Oh,
Back up!
Okay, I'm going to stop the video right there because, as I stated, it's somewhat disturbing for some viewers. You can go to the link in the description if you want to see the whole thing. Unfortunately, as I stated earlier, the young lady was shot. She is deceased. And as much as I hate to see this kind of thing happen, and as much as we kind of want to say, hey, could the officer have done something more? Could he have tried to de-escalate the situation? Watching the whole video, you do see he pretty much tried his best to de-escalate. Now, some people would say, hey, why didn't he use a taser? But I guess I would counter by saying, in that kind of situation, when someone's coming at you that violently with a knife, you really don't think about your taser at that particular time. You're trying to ensure your own survival, so to speak. One thing about being an officer that I have noticed in watching some of these videos is that you do have to make split-second decisions. Some of the decisions, of course, we don't like, but you also have to put yourself in that officer's shoes. And by doing that, then you can get somewhat of a perspective as to what he was going through. That's my opinion. Once again, like, subscribe. I'm going to continue to bring more content. I'm going to continue to bring these videos. I'm in the process now of setting up my first interview, so stay tuned for that. And once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm back with today's Forgotten Fact. Of course, I'm going to relate it to the video that we just watched. And it's not really a forgotten fact for today. It is more so of a public service announcement. We're going to talk about the 988 call number in Georgia. The 988 number is for mental health crisis. It is a new resource that Georgia and the nation has started. It started back in July 16th, 2022, and callers of this number will be connected to a trained staff member who can address immediate needs and connect the callers to care resources 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, I'm going to put a link to that website in the description as well. So I would suggest if anyone is having needs as far as mental health issues or anything of that nature, I would suggest giving them a call, because of course our taxpayer dollars are paying for the service, so we might as well use it if you have the need. Thank you for watching. That's my forgotten fact. Till next time, I will bring you another video.